I'm here, and we got San Antonio Express and Desperados here. I didn't manage to get all teams changed names, but I do got the Wizards. I'll tell you their roster after the game, their new roster. They picked up a lot of new people. A lot of new people. No, I didn't. They didn't really pick up anyone. I just changed people's names, so you can probably guess what it is. And there's an actual picture of an NFL game, so surprising there. So you got Davidson, Charles Davidson. I love all that. Okay, guys. So yeah, let's get this game started. We're almost in a minute in. Okay, guys, so here we go. This is to start off the game. Desperados will hike the ball. Desperados hike the ball, gives it to the running back, number 24. Tevin Coleman. Tevin Coleman gets it to the 30. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Desperados. So let's see what Desperados can do. I think next drive we're going to see the Desperados and the San Antonio Express's team. Tevin Coleman will get close to the first down, maybe the first down, inches. Yeah, 3 inches. Finds someone open, finds the fullback, number 58, and that will be 8 yards, and that will be a first down for number 58. This is going to be a long contested game. I heard about these two teams in the preseason, and they said this was going to be a good matchup. That'll be a gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end.
My favorite QB out of these two teams is actually Desperados QB, even though San Antonio does have a very good QB. And that will be a 1st and 10 for Tevin Coleman. Nice little block there. But yeah, I like the Desperados QB more. Okay, so Davidson hikes the ball. Gives it to Tevin. Tevin, can he get blocks? And he'll get close to the first down to the 36-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2. And the other game that you'll be seeing today is the Tigers and the Hogs. You'll probably will have to look at that probably tomorrow, because I'll be doing it like midnight.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run.
Hold on, guys. I'm going to do something. Hold on, I'll be a second. Okay. Desperados hike it. Play action, and he's sacked at the 36-yard line by Avery Williamson. 2nd and 17 for the Desperados. Let's see what Davidson can do now. Davidson hikes it, getting pressured. Finds his receiver, number 13. I think that is Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins did get put onto a new team this year. Davidson under pressure, under a lot of pressure, and he gets sacked. And he'll be going backwards even more. Sacked by Avery Williamson. It's like he got paid to get sacked. 4th and 22, dang. They're going to attempt a long field goal, and that will be good. No good, sorry, no good. Just a little off to the side.
But when you hold it and give up a sack, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal. And those especially hurt when you come
The
into
running
a game on
back
the road.
will
You're
get the
trying to
ball.
get things to go
Derrick
your
Henry.
way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that.
And now it'll be a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. And here is Short, Nathan Short out there. This is QB. Nathan Short will get some nice blocks, gives it to the tight end. And that will be a 1st and 10. Caught by Jeff Herman. Jeff. And it'll be a run, and that will get to the 38-yard line, carried by Derrick Henry. Hogs and Tigers will be the next game, and that game will be probably 11 or 12, or maybe 1. Gives it to Henry. Henry goes down at the 34-yard line, gain of 4, 3rd and 5. Okay, so right now these coaches are very similar guys. They like coaching the same stuff. Patrick Watt will be over there on the side. Screen, and the tackle interrupts with that.
When you hear screen,
wow, he's running fast.
That's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball.
Burton.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try
see
to
what
field
Ryan
goal.
Suckup can
He's going to need a little mustard on
Ryan,
this one. 20-yard attempt.
Or Ray Kata. Or Raymar. And Raymar makes it.
Just enough to clear the crossbar.
And that's his 25th career over.
That'll make it 3-0 here in the first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive
and here
unit
comes
as they come
Jackson
out for their
Davison.
And they will be led out by their
63
6'3"
overall. I had no idea he was that bad. But I like this QB. I say he's underrated.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Desperados got T.Y. Henry.
And here's a look at the starting offense.
They got Anthony Cazanto over the offseason. They got Marquise Lee over the offseason. It was a contented offseason. A lot of teams got good receivers. A lot of teams didn't get anything out of something that they could have made a big deal. Davison finds someone open to the 40-yard line, and that will be a 3rd and 2 with his 3rd reception. With Harold.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
It's gonna, and it's a toss, and he'll be going backwards. 4th and 6, they'll be punting. Actually, never mind. I might do the other video tomorrow, because I'm getting tired now.
How about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
And wow, that is put at the 1-yard line. That is a perfect punt.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love
Express really can't play in the end zone.
See if that
in their end zone, but we'll see. That'll be a gain or two. 2nd and 8. Carried by Derrick Henry. We only got one game left, and we're on the week 2, and you guys, we'll see if I can have the Wizards game up. During the halftime, I will tell you the Wizards' new roster that they picked up. Names. 3rd and 7, no gain.
But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down,
And Henry got to pick up. They only need 3 more yards, 4 more yards to get a first.
Here's Riley Dixon now. As it from inside his own end zone.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs.
That will be a very far punt. Can they tackle him? Will he go? No, he won't, but he will get to the 46-yard line.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
And he tries to truck him. He'll get a gain of 4.
Get him some space and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him.
So here's the defense. Andrew Boyd is going to spend to Derek John. This defense, I really like Avery Williamson. He already got a couple sacks. It's just he's a special man on this defense. He's a big part of this defense. If he wasn't on that defense, they might not win. And Coleman only gets a yard. 3rd and 5. Tackled by Eric Murray.
For trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just
okay, I'm back.
There wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Okay, it'll be a run. Tevin Coleman will be going backwards to the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th and 7. And like I said, I love this defense. And Jermel Freeman, I never knew his number is number 98, man. This middle linebacker is acting like a freaking end or linebacker. Like left or right linebacker, not middle linebacker. He's a middle linebacker, so it's just a little crazy. You think this dude's just an end, and it'll trick you. And that will go out to the 24-yard line, and that's where they will get San Antonio. Nathan Short comes out. Nathan Short was last year a rookie. He had an okay year, but let's see what he can do this year. He might bring them to the Super Bowl with the Huskies, but we'll see. And Derrick Henry is already having a big start to the 31-yard line. But if you got DeAndre Hopkins and Marquise Lee on your team, good luck. No one's gonna beat you unless you have a very crappy defense. So that will be a pickup of 7, 2nd and 3. QB will hike it, Short will hike it, under pressure, find someone open, and there's a flag on the field. He'll get tackled at the 30. And there will be a penalty on the offense, Jake Conklin, and that will be 2nd and 13. They'll be at the 21-yard line. See what they can do now. Short will decide what to do here. It'll be a run. And Henry will get it to the 23. That will help none. It'll be a gain of 2. Here comes the offense. I truly like on this offense. I like on this offense. Derrick Henry. I like Derrick Henry on that offense. Or another person, Marquise Lee. Short, under pressure, find someone open, and it's a fumble. Can the defense get it? Yes, they could. It'll be at the 31-yard line, and that is definitely a fumble.
Now this offense ready to take over again. And still no points on
And it
the
looks like the Desperados, if they actually figure out how to do a drive, they might get a touchdown. And it's picked off already again. Wow. The rookie QB gets his first career interception.
track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his
Wow.
career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to
Curtis
make sure they
Toole.
open for you after the game. But if you play in the back
This dude is a guy that is a rookie. He just got picked up off free agency before the game started from the Chargers practice squad. He wasn't helpful there. They needed him, and they picked him up. And there will be a sack by Barton, the one that broke up the screen earlier, 2nd and 17. Okay, it's a screen, and he gets his blocks, and he will get to the 22-yard line. And that will be the end of the first quarter, guys. And right now, San Antonio got 3, Desperados 0. Davidson is definitely going to be a starting QB someday. Okay, Peter Watt is up on the side. Throw prior on the alone. He'll be looking, find someone open. Wait, no he didn't. It's a pick. And it's a pick 6 by the Desperados. Oh my gosh, we have not seen that this season yet. We've seen it last season though. He baited him and he got it. Wow, incredible pick 6. And that will be good. 7-3. Wow. Viewer, you might have just missed the Desperados pick 6. Hello. Okay, so there they go, and they will get to the 23-yard line. This to make you thank you stopping by. SCNL Network. Okay, so it'll be a 1st and 10 for San Antonio. Henry will block, okay, and the tight end will get out to the side for a gain of 2. It will be 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line, and that will be Jeff's second reception of the day. Okay, short hikes it. He'll give it to, I subbed in late your stream. Thank you, SCNL. I'll check out your channel after, and I might sub to you if I can find it.
That's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So Peter Watt will be on the side. Short will be looking. Short hikes it. Play action, pass, under pressure, he gets sacked at the 22-yard line. And that will be Barton's 2nd sack of the day earlier, breaking up the screen.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use
And wow.
certain passing situations because it's not going to fool
4th
anyone.
and 11.
That was the case here, but the end result
Nate
was
Short,
the same. No one
Darren
fooled.
Burton.
Quarterback was hit.
Burton gets sacked. Yeah, you know what I mean. Short gets sacked. Nate Short gets sacked by Barton. And Griffin, I don't know what he was doing
Here's
there.
Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Riley Dixon will be punting it away. Riley Dixon, wow, a far punt. Okay, he's getting some blocks, and he'll get tackled at the 33-yard line. That will be a pickup of 18 yards by E.J. Eliman. I don't know how to say this.
Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Desperados come back.
Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Last drive was terrible. They threw a pick. Okay, they give it to their running back, Coleman. Coleman will get it nowhere. Wait, no, sorry, 2 yards. Second and 8 at the 35-yard line. Really big return. Up to the 33-yard line. Coleman gets it back. Coleman will be brought down at the 36-yard line. That'll be a gain of 1, 3rd and 7. Okay.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value.
Okay, so he'll be looking. He finds his tight end, no, receiver open. Lee will get the first down, just makes it through. 1st and 10, 44-yard line. I don't know what's up with these in routes and all these teams, but they like them. And wow, that was amazing how he went back and gained 4 yards. Missed tackle him. 2nd and 6. Not a play action pass. Gives it to the tight end. Pass to the tight end, and now will be 3rd inches at the 46-yard line. San Antonio, let's see what they can do on their defense. Let's see if Avery Williamson, my favorite defensive player on their team, and Tevin Coleman will get down to the 44, 1st and 10. Desperados, tackled by Noah Spence.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the
These corners are not that good on San Antonio, so we'll see. The safety comes up, and that will be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line. This team is not blocking well today. They had a battle trying to get their left tackle back in free agency, but luckily they got him back. They'll give it to Coleman. Coleman will go to the 41-yard line, pick up a 4, 3rd and 7.
Back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, there's Darren Carmen up there. Short will be looking, find someone open, and that is caught at 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Hilton. And Kevin Dudd on the tackle. Very nice, crisp route running, and there's a flag on the field.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Looks like it will be on the offense. On the center, holding. They will be 10 yards back. 1st and 19. That helps them a little bit. QB hikes it, short. Short under pressure, he gets sacked. And that will be a loss of more yards to the 46. I was looking at the 23 in the corner. 2nd and 23 now. Short really needs to learn about this offensive line and where they're going to go. They need to learn how strong these pass rushers are. Coleman will get it to the 42-yard line, gain of 4. And by the way, I do not mess with the teams to make teams better than each other. All I do is put in teams that need that certain spots. I don't want to just do this one team's going to be better than that. I don't pick teams. And that will be a sack. All teams, I try to make them as right as possible. And that'll be a 4th and 26 at the 49-yard line. Wow. Yeah, I make sure they're just as even as every other team. And that will be punted to the sideline at the 6-yard line. That is a very good spot. This guy is very good at punting.
And now back out comes the offense. And on the last go around, they really
San Antonio could not get anything last drive, but let's see what they can do here. Desperados really learned this team. And whoa, it's a fumble. It's caught by their middle linebacker, Mike Teo. And that is the 2nd fumble of this season. Henry is a big back, But remember, you got some big guys on the defense too. And Henry did not see that coming. But luckily, the offense did tackle T.O., so he couldn't get the touchdown. The defense still has a chance of stopping him. And there they go. They're coming out.
Snap coming inside the red zone here.
First and goal in the red zone. Pretty far away, actually. 9 yards. What teams did you relocate? I relocated 17 teams. I know I relocated a lot of teams. I did not relocate San Diego, Kansas City, the Saints, the Giants. Okay, here's the teams I know I relocated. Washington I relocated. The Colts I relocated. Panthers. I'm not sure. I might have. Yeah, I think I did. Seattle I did. T.Y. Hilton gets almost into the touchdown, but no, he does not. He'd be at the 1 yard line. Desperados are a little frustrated on the sideline because he did not get that over third and goal. Yeah, many teams. I can't list them all because I relocated like 17 teams, so it would be pretty hard. Browns, I think. Ravens. More. There'll be no gain, and that will be 4th and goal. Like I said, San Antonio could have stopped them, and they did. I would go for it right here. There's only 1 yard there. What could you lose? You could get a safety or a touchdown or a field goal. And that will be 10-3. They are down a touchdown.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense,
yeah, I relocated a lot of teams.
The defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such.
Okay, we kicked to San Antonio. Derrick Henry will return. Now I bet he's holding it tightly. He doesn't want to fumble again. Here comes the offense back out after the fumble.
Led to a field goal. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief?
Last drive, there was a turnover. And Derrick Henry gets to the 38-yard line, gain of 8, and actually second.
Punch in the end zone without turning it over. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, the defensive front, they moved them.
3 looks like it will be a run. 1 receiver on both sides. And Henry will not get a first down on that run. He'll lose 3 yards. It will be 3rd and 6. At the 35-yard line.
To notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Defense taking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. It'll be a pass. Find someone open, and that will be a first down to the 46-yard line.
46, good enough for the first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little
S&L,
with a short
SCNL. Do you do football? Weekly picks. And Henry will get to the 46, and that'll be 3rd and 2.
Regroup and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Action on EA Sports.
And we'll have a 2-minute break.
A reminder coming up at the end of every halftime
on Madden. Yeah.
Of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
San Antonio finds someone open. I might be getting a PS4 for Christmas. Would that be cool, man? Maybe I could be your friend.
He's on here to punt it away.
That play was well done. He tried to check it down.
What do you got?
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And the Saints sailed out at the 10-yard line.
You got a PS3. Question. Were you friends with Catcher 2 and 3?
They gave up the chip shot field goal, but
You got a PS3?
I think they felt pretty good giving up 3.
Because that is me on PS3. You can check out my name, Catcher 2 and 3. I never play on it anymore. I don't really have the account anymore because someone hacked it.
They weren't very happy.
Desperados will be a screen. Coleman going off the side, spins around, tries to get the first down, and that will be inches. Oh, 2nd and 1. Never mind. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Hold on, I might mute my mic in like 50 seconds. And that'll be caught. Question. I'm gonna tell you the. No, I'll have the roster. Okay, guys, there'll be a timeout called by Desperados. Yeah, man. If you were friends with my Catcher 2 and 3 account, I am now Doggyman 04. If you didn't know, if you had a PS3, you can still friend me and talk. Desperados are back from their 2nd time out. Called.
They'll look to throw again. Finding time. Drops it
and it's
off
caught
Coleman.
by Tevin Coleman. Get to the 41-yard line.
2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw again.
Under pressure, and he gets sacked.
Taken down. Noah Spence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Yeah, man. With your side game, I would probably get back. I played it right now. I don't have my PS3 anymore, so I can't really play it.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Express have been a mess when it comes to avoiding turnovers. The Desperados, however, probably feel like they should be doing better on the scoreboard.
Here's the score, guys.
Here's some highlights from the first half.
I'll be right back.
Now looking to take advantage after the turnover. Under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Express defense forces the turnover. Offense on the field now after the pick. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Desperados will take it back for the touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Express with the ball midway through the 2nd. Run play here, and the ball comes out. He ended up running for a huge gain of 80 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the 2nd half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Hey guys, we're back, and San Antonio's returning, and whoa, big hit. They'll be at the 19-yard line to start them up on this first drive.
They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Man, you got a weird name.
The way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware, they may throw something different at you to begin things.
50% of the equation still
That
left
wasn't
to
me.
go.
Never mind.
Second half begins with a run by Henry.
Henry will get the run. Henry will go out to the side, and that'll be a gain none.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's
I am currently playing Madden 17, not Madden 18.
sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge...
Henry gets close to the first down to the 28-yard line. Third and one.
To be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground.
You know, back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Fullback will run it with it, and fullback will get the first down. Carried by Tyson. Mike Tyson. Boom, boom. Tyson right there. You got another Tyson, brother.
Turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner, so for the defense...
That dude is big as Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry could make a good fullback. If you didn't know, actually, he played a little bit of fullback in college. Henry will get it. Henry will get out to the 38. Pick up a 3, and you got a 2nd and 7. Let's see what they pick here. I think they would pick another run. Okay, so he's getting pass rushed. Pass rush. Why doesn't he throw it away? He doesn't, and gets sacked by Carlos Dunlap, and that will be 3rd and 13 at the 32-yard line. Let's see what they can do here with Adam Humphries and their receivers. The best receiver is Adam Humphries, so it's sad. Trying to find someone open and sacked again. This offensive lineman is trash. Griffin sacked him. And now before from 19, 26-yard line, they'll be punting there.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package, just as you described. The coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Boom. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Pick up a 3 on that return. Here comes the Desperados. They're back out with their 63 overall QB winning. And he finds his tight end open. Tight end will get to the first down. No, he won't. But he will get to the 31-yard line for 2nd and 2. And it looks like the safety and the tight end are talking. Thanks for something, man. And it's almost picked off. Oh yeah, SCN Network. I just subbed to you. I just subbed to you on my other account. Hilton was wide, but he cannot get the throw off. 3rd and 2. Let's see what they can do. Okay, let's see. Desperados has an open space to run. He passes it to Marquise Lee. Marquise Lee will get it to the 43-yard line. Yeah, man. And he only had 2 incomplete passes, which is wow. And guys, I might need to go on a time out. I need to go on a break because I am hungry. Wow, but he got sacked there. 2nd and 18 at the 34-yard line. Nah, I'll get it at a certain time. And he'll go backwards to the 33-yard line. Will be 3rd and 20.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays They're not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game this way you're calling it. But the strategy, change up what you're doing.
Desperados throw it is complete. It's complete to the 49-yard line. Still 4th and 2 though.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game.
Oh yeah, SCNL. I'll guarantee I'll go out and check some other ones. I have another season I did, but I stopped it because the teams are so uneven. So you might want to go check out the other 3 episodes. And Derrick Henry's having trouble running the ball, and he gets to the 32-yard line. 2nd and 11, and they do not really know how to carry the ball right now.
Time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
And tomorrow you'll be seeing the Hogs and Tigers play. And Henry will get nowhere. Okay, never mind. I really need to get something to eat. I'll be right back, guys. It'll be 3rd and 11, 32-yard line, and SCNL. Just don't leave. I'll be right back. I need something to eat. It's caught, and it is getting close to a touchdown to the 40-yard line. 28-yard reception. Caught by Humphrey.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's game, we're used to a bit more scoring. This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball.
I'm eating some tortilla chips. Sorry if I'm making you hungry.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's complete.
Caught by the tight end.
The reception good for 7.
And that will be a gain of 7, 3rd and 13.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
They will not get this.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Play action pass.
He's got time.
You're thrown out of bounds.
Just toss it away.
Incomplete.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure
4th and
creates
13.
diamonds, right?
Field goal or punt.
That one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
They'll punt it.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it.
So it'll be out at the 11.
At the 11-yard line. The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure. Your D coordinators through the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin the drive with Cole.
Coleman will be running it. Spins. And he has space. Can he get through that one guy? No, he can't. But he gets to the 43-yard line for a 1st and 10. And that was a big one from the Desperados. Tackled by Eric Murray.
And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Coleman gets it, getting some blocks. Gets tackled at the 49.
Not at all.
pick up a
I still
6.
remember being in school, and one of my teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
And let's see if the first down is close. Nope. 1st and 1.
As he's on for the 5th time here today.
Desperados will be punting it to Santiano. I can't even say it. 1st and 10. San Antonio. He hates it. Play action pass. Sack. Last and 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack and loses that kind of yardage. Not a great start.
Derrick Henry struck someone. Gets to the 1st down, and someone's injured. Desperados are down. Looks like it's probably a sprain. You can still move it. You might just need some water. My favorite number 1 football team was number 3, 2 and 1. My 1's Broncos, my 2 is Steelers, and my 3 is Green Bay.
They just for a tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Henry getting out there to the 49-yard line, gain of 3.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and
Needs 5 more yards to get the 1st down.
Thank you.
Henry's getting out there, and he gets to the 38-yard line. Gain of 11.
For a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good.
Hot.
That's being driven off the line of
22-yard
scrimmage,
line.
and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet
They're
down.
going to check if he had possession of the ball. He's in, guys. He has possession. First and 10.
In that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the
And he'll go backwards.
But it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Okay. He's going to pass it up there. And touchdown, San Antonio. Terrell Pryor caught it for a touchdown, and that will be Short's first touchdown of the year. Wow, look at that tall frame that Terrell Pryor has.
You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
that tall frame of his helps him.
that meant fly route, go, look out. That's the 9, he just gets it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll put it
Field goal is good, now it's a tie game.
at 10 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays. So all
We're back, they'll be kicking off.
as the kicks away. This will be 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there.
37 seconds.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. How's coverage look defensively?
26-yard line, first and 10. Looks like it'll be a blitz.
A handoff as they run
And
the
yes,
counter
he
play.
was.
And he will lose
Loss of
yardage
2.
and be back up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're
Coleman
doing there, you mentioned
was
the
just
counter.
getting shut down
Using your offensive
1-0.
linemen sometimes to pull or move
At his
to
quarter,
influence
guys.
the defense to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side.
15
and
more
block it
minutes, so you
appropriately.
got 30
But you're
more
exactly
minutes
right.
left to
Didn't
watch.
move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Back now in San Antonio. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Guys, we're back.
So now at 3rd and 12.
Third and
with
12.
an extra defender
Let's
here
see
in the
what
secondary.
San
Nick
Antonio
Lamar.
can do. San Antonio is home. They've been losing.
Surveying
But
the
now
field.
they are coming back. And he's sacked at the 17-yard line. That will be a loss of 7. So and it will be 4th and 19. They'll be punting it at the 17-yard line, back almost back in the end zone.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll be returning, and they'll get it at the 35.
47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps.
Hold on, guys. Let's see if I can take people's comments away.
Is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when
Okay,
you run,
passes
and vice
it,
versa.
and
You
gets it
continue
up
that,
there.
and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yard.
Henry gets the run, gets to the 50-yard line, and that will be a pickup of
That's a
a
big-time
lot.
play by the defense.
And that'll be 1st and
Any
10.
team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run with him.
And he'll get up to
And
the
able to push his
44-yard
way
line.
forward here for a good little game.
Needs
It's a
44
6-yard
yards.
pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the offense ready for a 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as
Henry
the day goes along.
going out there. Can he make it? No, he cannot, but he will get it to the 33-yard line. Let's see if he can make it to the
Time
22.
and a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he'll throw it out there, and that was off the back leg.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a play fake as they set up
play
the
action
throw.
pass.
Deep drop.
Okay. He gets that.
Will be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick
Okay,
up his second
SCNO.
sack now
Have a
of
good
the
rest of your night, man.
afternoon. And I know it seems like we
sleep
say
well.
this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football.
And
save some
wow,
yardage,
that
to
was
make
just
it less to
tremendous
gain for
pressure
the
by
next
Carlos
down.
Dunlap.
Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on
Yep.
to it and took a big sack.
A lot of pressure by Carlos Dunlap, though.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense
Third and
needs to
18,
convert here
40
on
on
third.
yard line. Let's see what Pete what to do.
Now a shotgun
Okay,
snap as
short
they'll look
looking.
to throw.
Is he gonna find someone? No, he just gonna
Incomplete.
pass it
He
out
had
of
nowhere to
bounds.
throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings
Sorry,
up
Brandon, if I
fourth.
made you hungry.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game, forthcoming.
If they make
This
this,
to break our fourth quarter tie.
and it's
that
good.
is no good. Hit it well from distance. but
Hold on,
couldn't
guys.
work
Hold
it
on,
back
guys.
in.
I didn't even take a
Costly
free
one there as
kick
this
of that.
game remains tied here in the fourth. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
Oh, I didn't see that. It was just a little too off to the side. Just doing a quick review.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Desperados looking under pressure, and
So how do you...
he won't break through that sack.
And down he goes. It looks like a loss of
The
right
free
around
agent
11
told you
there
sacked
on
him.
first down to set him
Previously
back
with the
on
Chargers.
second. And looky there, Charles just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll
Gets
emphasize
into
that in his
the
new
yard
role
line,
with this team.
and
They
that'll
get
be
2
nowhere.
yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Third and 18.
Out of the gun now on
Pass
third
it up
down.
there. And it's almost caught. Wow, that would have been one of the most
That's
legit
what he
passes.
definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little... He's back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
First and 10, 20-yard line.
Henry, the
And
one
it
man
looks
in the
like they're
backfield.
going a blitz.
He'll get the football here. And for one of the few times here today, this
Derrick
one's not
Henry
going to go
will go
anywhere.
nowhere.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired. I don't know how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That'll be a pickable 5. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expected pass. They'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the end route.
Pass
Complete.
caught,
Give it
and
to him
that'll be a
on the
first and
play,
10
and they do
for
pick up the
the
conversion
Studio
One
Express.
thing I can say pretty safely, that line is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw it and put some mustard on it. Because if you start lollipop it in the middle
Gives
of the field,
it,
bad things
and
usually happen.
that will be a
It takes a
pickup of
strong arm
1.
guy who can rifle it in
Loss
there,
of 1,
and
second
they
and
were able to
11.
successfully complete that one. Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the squeeze guys, you're going to have to go for the hot dogs.
And that'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that
Terrell
situation.
Pryor, the closest guy to the sideline.
Game planning. They've seen things
Fake
that
run,
they've seen on
sacked.
tape.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And there's a holding on offense.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no one there to stop it. Gives it the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense.
Very strong punter. Light gives to Coleman. Coleman made it to the 6.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some
That'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 5.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
By Andrew Billings.
Big body, strong, agile, great leverage in hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He'll get sacked by Noah Spence.
Getting him once again, his 3rd sack.
3rd sack of the day.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Fielded at about the 28.
Spin. Good spin.
A good return there, call it 13 yards.
Gets to the
And the offense
41-yard
will come
line.
back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7
Big
yards,
into
the
7.
pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Completed pass play. Now let's see how they go back to the air or to the ground.
Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end.
Is it?
Nice completion, just like they do.
And he does a little juke move to get the 1st down.
Call it a gain of 7,
extra.
and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Exit, looking, find someone open, and that is a 1st down.
And he's brought
For
down.
inches.
10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter
Patrick,
who's running
that's his
the route
name.
and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And for one of the few
That'll be
times
a
here today, this
loss.
one's not going to go
1.
anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd
2nd
down.
11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
And that will get to the 31-yard line, gain of 4.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to
6
get
yards
credit
to
to your
go on
offensive
that.
line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back
2-minute
to
warning,
third
guys.
manageable with that run.
Time for a break.
I'll see you guys
We'll come
later
back
in
and
like
see
4
how it all
minutes.
shakes out after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come out here in the I. This is Henry.
Gives it to Henry. Henry will
Shy
get
of the
a flag
25
on
here
him.
at the 26-yard line. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Suckup. This
See if
for
he
the
can
lead
make it.
in the final stages.
This will decide it all. Maybe. Maybe not.
And Suckup will put
It's
this
good.
one right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2
And
minutes.
now they're taking.
And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to get a touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness to over-aggressiveness? And I think most coordinators are looking at it like run your regular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the 35-yard line is the one you really want to defend. At that point, you're thinking you're probably giving up 3. Anything outside of that.
Okay. So they do a hurry up.
So they'll be in search of the proper amount of pressure. Back to throw.
And that could have been
But it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and short.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
3rd and 2.
Back to throw.
He'll be looking under pressure. Almost gets sacked. It is caught. Marquise Lee.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Get a 19
That's
for
what they
some
need
time.
right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw.
It's picked off. The pick that needed. And wow, that'll be game, guys.
And he's just across midfield.
Like I said, Avery Williamson is my favorite player.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout.
They'll call one more timeout.
So one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Thank you if you spend almost an hour with me watching this.
Henry.
There'll be a run, and there'll be one more timeout, and that is it. 3rd and 3. And that's their last timeout for Desperados. Good job wasting
Final
timeouts.
stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Hey, we got 3. Three down. Now let's go. 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Needs
He
one more
needed
yard.
3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And that is
No
no
good.
good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Now this offense ready to take over again. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now they're in field goal
And the
range.
offense moving quickly to the line. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Folk's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, what a move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
7 seconds left. All they need, they have 2 timeouts. Enough for 2 plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
And they'll go ahead on
Good
overtime.
pickup on first down.
Hey guys, we'll be going on overtime.
The yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. Look at the spin. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense.
Will be a loss.
It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a first throw here in overtime. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
Okay, guys, we are going to submit to the end.
This offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is
Desperados win, guys.
Great game that we got to see and making it extra
And
special.
yeah, I'll see you guys later.
With you in this one.
Have a good rest of your day.
A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.
Have a good rest of tomorrow. See you guys later. Bye.